Flag waves at the back, and we're all good to go here in Texas for Moto3. We are racing in Austin. Really good start from pole by Masia. A superb launch from the middle of that fourth row, the second row rather. Moreira's going to lead, sweeping around the outside. Stunning start by Diogo Moreira. He leads through the first corner. Pressure coming here on the inside from Ortola, but sweeping down through turn. Oh, Ortola! How did he stay on board? Cold tyre. He flung it in on its side there into turn number 2. He's going to drop all the way to the back of the pack. Super scary that for Ortola. He was really fortunate there. Second, trying to force the issue on the outside of Moreira. Moreira, though, does lead after all the early drama here in Austin.
Poor start from the championship leader, Holgado, who's immediately jumped off the line by Yamanaka, but went right around the outside of him into turn 1. So Holgado sits 5th at the moment, behind the pole sitter Masia 4th. Ortola still running in 23rd position, so he's managed to limit the damage to a certain extent. The fact that he's still in the race is a victory in itself. Sasaki then leads us into turn 12 from Moreira, and Masia picking off Nepa into turn 12. Then the championship leader, Holgado.
Sasaki, he said pre-race, got to see the checkered flag, got to keep his head, got to keep composed, keep calm. So far, so good. Although here comes Moreira with a raid on his inside into turn number 19. Textbook move that by Moreira. He's going to run a little bit wide, and Sasaki, Moreira on the curbs, couldn't squeeze the power back on. And what about Masia? Well, he capitalised on that mistake, doesn't he, Moreira? Moreira then briefly led into 19, but quickly now back behind Sasaki and Masia. Suzuki fires his Leopard Honda up the inside of Nepa. His charge to front ongoing.
Personal bests for 7 of the top 8 last time around, but they were all still slower than Ortola. There he is now, looking to deal with Yusei Yamanaka. That's a brave move through turn 10. Did Ortola make that stick? He actually pushed Yamanaka wide by the looks of it. There's
your fastest lap then of the race, Yuma Sasaki at 2:16.4. Still nearly a full second outside of the race record. Yellow flags are out in the first 2 sectors, so we'll try and find out. It's Tatsuki Suzuki. You can see his name tumbling down, and that is a completely mangled Leopard Honda. What has happened there? That's been a big one for Suzuki. You can see his airbag's gone off. He looks like he's relatively okay. Turn 5. This is going to be a rapid old get-off for Suzuki. This is just unfolding behind Sasaki and Masia. Oh, big high side. That let go big time, didn't it? That's a really badly damaged Leopard Honda. So for the second time in 2 races, double podium hopes for Leopard Honda go vanishing in a cloud of dust. It was Masia that dumped it out of second place in Termas. Now out of the lead group here in Austin goes our most recent winner, Suzuki. This was the race start. Look at this from Ortola. Oh, he was on the curb, wasn't he? On the curb. He was almost, well, we're in America. We're at the home of NASA. He was almost launched to the moon there, wasn't he? That was really scary from Ivan Ortola. Almost at the back of the pack when he rejoined on the exit of turn 2. Tatsuki Suzuki's been taken to the medical centre for a checkup. He was on his feet. We saw the airbag go off. Had that real nasty high side for him at turn 5 a couple of laps ago. But it's surely a matter of time here before Ortola picks his way through on Artigas. This has been super impressive. One of the great recoveries in Moto3, isn't it, here from Ortola? We've still got half of this race to go. Plenty of time in his pocket to find his way through the frontier. The corner speed he's got there, the advancing Artigas, is he going to go for it? You bet he is. He wasted no time. As soon as he got on Artigas's rear tyre there, took him 2 corners to work out the puzzle, dived up the inside of the 43 into turn number 19. Ortola 5th.
So Ortola is able to take a little bit of a breather now in this leading group as they crossed the line last time round. Ortola once again the fastest rider of this leading 6 as he sits down behind Holgado. He's having a go into turn 1.
Yeah, here he goes. He's on the inside of Holgado. Holgado can't turn in there. Well, that's beautifully done by Ortola. The one thing he is doing is making all these passes look silky smooth, very clean. There's no fairing bashing. It's all supremely clean stuff. So Ortola now up into 4th place.
Being a little bit impatient given how much work he had to do early on in the Grand Prix. All of these moves have been silky smooth, super cool and super clean. And he's now lining up Moreira too.
Textbook, absolute textbook that was on Holgado. He's trying the exact same move now on Moreira into turn number 1, and history does repeat itself. Beautiful stuff this by Ortola, absolutely lovely. He's got some good slipstream here, Masia. Can he now pop out of the bubble and attack Sasaki on the brakes into turn number 12? He certainly can. That was a decisive moment. He got superb drive coming out of 11. That was as close as he was to Sasaki in the braking zone for turn 12. And right on cue, he went for it on the inside. Masia leads here in Kota. Sasaki then obviously using a bit of grunt of the Husqvarna down the back straight. He's back in the lead over... Oh no! Sasaki's gone down. It's another big mistake. A mistake that he said he could not afford to make pre-race. We've seen that a few times, haven't we, from a Yuma Sasaki, and he runs Jaume Masia out the paintwork as well, into double on that penalty, as that cost Masia victory hopes too. High drama, as it's often his here in Moto3 in Kota. Sasaki then goes into turn number 13, doesn't come out the other side of it, loses the rear, just a little bit too eager on the throttle, over the handlebars he goes. They can't believe it, can they, in Lucky Moly Husqvarna. Jaume Masia was a big loser there as well. He did actually really well not to just run straight over Sasaki's motorcycle. Sasaki's been able to rejoin the Grand Prix. Let's see how much time Masia lost. He has rejoined. Masia then 1.5 seconds behind your new race leader, Ortola. What a sensational win this would be. Ortola leads, 2 laps to go. Artigas now, a lunge on Moreira at the front. This is what Masia needs. He needs those 4 riders now ahead of him, that quartet, to seriously engage, to get himself back into this battle. Artigas on the inside of Moreira, on the brakes in the turn number 12. Artigas slots into second. Masia does get through on Holgado, has a big twitch on the bumps coming through turn number 12. You can't take your eyes off this one. More Moto3 mania here in Texas. It's Ortola that will lead coming into the stadium section.
Masia has not given up on this one, made his way through on Holgado into 12. He's now swarming all over the back of Moreira.
Moreira will be leading the World Championship as we hit back to Europe in Jerez. On the inside of Moreira goes Masia. That's a bit of experience there into turn number 20. So we're on the last lap, 5.51 kilometres to go here. It's been a Kota classic in Moto3, as it so often is. It's Ortola on a lap away from his first ever Grand Prix victory. Here comes Artigas though, on the inside, beautifully done on the brakes. Artigas hits the front on turn 1 the last lap. Does he want to come here? Oh, Moreira! How far back did he come there? The Brazilian absolutely mugs off Masia going through turn number 8. Beautiful stuff. Artigas, though it is, that leads as they drop down the hill into turn 11 for the last time.
And Moreira's going to go for 2 into 1 now here into turn 11. Moreira is going to take the lead of the Grand Prix. He was 4th 3 corners ago. He leads onto the back straight.
Absolutely magic here from Moreira. How did he do that through turns 10 and 11? Artigas and Masia rub elbows, rub shoulders down the back straight. Here comes Holgado as well, coming into podium contention. And what about Ortola? He's trying to get some slipstream on Moreira. Where do you look on this last lap here in Kota? Masia comes back into 3rd place. Artigas tried to find a way back through. Oh, Moreira's gone wide. Moreira makes his first mistake of the Grand Prix at the worst possible time. Into turn 12. Ortola back in front. Through turn number 18, powers Ortola. What an amazing victory this would be. He nearly crashed, nearly launched himself to the sky at the 2nd corner of this Grand Prix. He's got 1 corner left remaining now. Ortola on the 48 bike. There's a late lunge coming here from Masia for 2nd, but it's going to be Ivan Ortola to win an absolute classic here in Kota in Moto3. A sensational recovery.
But the race-winning prize, the first of what will be quite a few victories on today's evidence for Ivan Ortola. He raises the trophy aloft in the Lone Star State. Ivan Ortola was the comeback kid.